4, 2023 is the deadline. I am Sunday with you on today, the front burner of discussion for and about society and its development. Once again, welcome everyone. I'm not alone on the program. Fire is here.
Good morning, for James.
All right, let's start the day with a check on story headlines. Check the Sun newspaper first and see story. Swara Ondo more slots as number to 48. Not additional ministers. Larabi El Rufai the daily of this also front page you find this death of pregnant women of the newspaper. 3 dies in church in way for page 4 bad that's happening in the Senate of the Republic. Taxes are insist on 50% reduction. That's on page 28 of the Daily Sun newspaper. Impeachment. Ondo Assembly directs CJ to constitute 7-man panel on deputy governor. 28 of the Daily Sun newspaper houses that story. 5.5 billion naira invested in production of BB Niger All Stars. 5. Page 6 of the Daily Sun newspaper has a story. Flora, 5.5 billion.
Yeah, it's actually huge. A lot of people have issues with that program because some said the educational programs, there are no investments in them. Simply putting it that there is no encouragement for people to want to really study hard these days, because even in the schools, when they do well, you get to see them collecting 20,000 naira, 50.
Well,
If we can actually generate such amount of money in this country just for a particular program, so it simply means there are a lot that can be generated to foster the progress of the country.
you see, I'm not part of those who believe there's no money in Nigeria. What I do believe is that we do not set right priorities. We major in minor and we minor in major. We forget that the main thing in life is making the main thing the main thing. And we continue to just concentrate on superfluity of nothingness. We concentrate on things that are inconsequential to nation building and national development. I do not know what exactly that really has to do. Now, what is more, the lady who won this, for God's sake, is not an average person.
That's
That's
the
one.
poor contributed to make her richer.
You understand? Now, that's also to tell you that it's not just the organizers that are not setting their priorities right.
Nigeria.
Even Nigerians in general. Now, I will sit down in the comfort of my room and then I will not know what to do with the little I have, and then it's to contribute to what has no consequence upon my life, upon anything that has to do with my future. And you look at it now. I'm glad you also into that matter. You see people who are burning night candles to just excel in their academics, and then you find first class graduates going on with as terrible as 10,000 naira, as terrible as 20,000 naira. In fact, if it's 100,000 naira, it's still terrible, because you look at where people who do not have right priorities set.
What's more shocking is the fact that even governors celebrate the winners of this BB Niger.
They know what they are doing.
They will just post pictures. They will give them this rousing welcome. They make them feel like they are the top citizens at that point in time. How many governors have we seen celebrating the people that have made it in the
That are inconsequential to societal development. You do not have the mind, the mouth,
God.
the
To
integrity,
ask
the temerity
questions.
to now go there and say you're asking them to come and do the right thing. Because you yourself, you folded your arms and you saw them doing what is not. I think we should just move on, Flora.
Groups. Army probes claims of poor feeding. Army. All right, we have that story on page 9 with the writers. Army takes allegations very seriously, says spokesman, adds priority placed on members. And we also have 30 drowned in fresh Kebbi boat accident. Why we killed retired Benue jurist. That's coming from the gang members. You get that story from page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper. Here we also have 8 abducted NYSC members still in captivity. That's coming from their families. Building collapse in Benue kills pastor, injures 4 others. And we also have Real Madrid monitoring Victor Boniface. All that you can get on the front page, on the pages, or rather, of the Vanguard newspaper. Then we also have this one here. Price of cooking gas up 17%. Operators expect further rise. So I think this is time for firewood and the rest of them because it's getting crazy.
Of course.
12 kg,
The last
12,500.
Of course, the one I bought before, I had to take another one over the weekend. I think I got it for less than 9,000. So I had to get another one. So it's getting crazier by the day, and it's part of what we're talking about. It seems that that's not the priority of our leaders. Yeah, but maybe Nigeria All-Star is their priority. Sad, you say. Let's just move on. Just leave that. The Blueprint newspaper is next. Voice of Nigeria DG tackles Atiku over Tinubu's Chicago University certificate row. CJN to justices, judges, don't allow technicalities stand in the way of justice. Charges judicial officers to resort to war. It says my administration determined to bring corruption to its knees. My administration determined to bring corruption to its knees.
That would be a good
Nigerians will
one.
be waiting, of course, because that would mean that every other problem has been solved. If corruption could be brought to its knee, then everything would have been solved.
Because the bane of our problem in this country is corruption. Even to the grassroots, even in unexpected places, corruption has taken over. So if we can nip that in the bud, I think Nigeria will be one of the first-ranking countries in the world.
While I'm not optimistic, I also will not say it's impossible. But I'm not optimistic because when you find corruption, even in it. So, Mr. President, if corruption will be brought to its knees, then there's need to really look into all of those things that encourage corruption, because that's just the issue. Political offices are made too much attractive. The first on the list of money spinning ventures in Nigeria is politics. After that, then it's religion. You want to make money now, go into politics, or go find a church or any other religious organization. So it's getting terrible and more worrisome. So if anything is going to be done in that regard, there must be the need to make corruption unattractive. For instance, you dare not even embark on corruption related thing. In China, you dare it, really? Or you dare it in Korea? Okay, then you know you go for it.
Don't even take it
So
lightly.
I think it's very important. 62 million Nigerians to benefit from cash transfer. 1.5 million from Yaloja Fund. That's according to the Better Edu. Poverty Television Key to Development. Balagi is saying that on page 8 of the Blueprint newspaper this morning. Sad one there. Here you find Lagos 2 confirmed dead in Lasma official driver scuffle. I think that thing is getting more recurrent, so something must be done to check it.
That story. You see the security agencies dragging the steering wheel with the driver, all because you want to arrest him. Now, this the pregnant woman and her 2 kids. I don't know what would their family be. I'm trying to understand what they would tell their families. Oh, we are sorry, or what?
I remember sometimes ago, I had an engagement with a former commissioner of police in this state, Samuel Adetui, and he was talking about the bane of insecurity in Nigeria. And he did mention something very key. that until we deploy technology in a security arena, we will just be joking and playing. And when you look at it, really, that is just the bitter truth. You have to tell me to come and open my boots. You want to check my boot. If I'm a criminal, why would I put what you're looking for in the boot? Why don't you also have the technological appliances that could make you detect even a powder, let alone anything bigger than powder? So when security operatives have to now be dragging the wheel with the driver and then engaging in physical scuffle and then all of those other things, then you understand that we still have a long way to go if you have started at all. So there's a need to deploy technology in all of this. Otherwise, it won't just be making any sense.
Sunday, the issue of technology is very, very important. But again, it boils down to the issue of corruption. Now, let me give you an example. We have solar street
Corruption
lights.
again.
No, we have solar street lights in some parts of the city. Then you get to, you come there at night, there is no light because some
Unscrupulous
unscrupulous elements have removed them. Now, in the Western world, and even other foreign countries, we see police officers wear body cam. And without body cam, wherever they are being monitored. The moment you turn it off, a call will be put through to you. Why did you turn it off? Especially because you are supposed to be on duty. Now here, imagine our police officers and some other security agencies on the highway wearing body cam. Many of them will be the ones that will turn it off by themselves. Because with what we're experiencing these days,
They will
do you
turn
know,
it off because
Sunday,
they want to
when,
go to places that are untoward.
Sunday, when you are traveling, the saddest part, because anytime I say it, people are quick to say, no, we know we have some unscrupulous elements and some bad eggs. Those bad eggs, remove them. You are traveling on the highway, the car just stops, he stretches his hand, he doesn't have to say anything. The driver puts it in. Now, who says when the driver knows what you want, just stretch out the hand, he gives it to you, will now say safe journey. Then on the part of road safety, you come to a part, you have to put it inside the what is it called?
Vehicle particulars.
No, not vehicle particulars, manifest.
Okay.
Then you come there, you park, you give him the manifest, he collects it, you hand it over. I see these things every day. Then you keep wondering, how will it get better? It can never get better. Because when we are saying bad eggs, those ones on the highway, what are they? They are just eggs. So the truth is, if we have to ever make it better, we need to, because that police guy and the last mile officer that were dragging the bus, what were they dragging for? If you had given to the Daily Independent, where we have reps to probe 15.5 trillion naira